Hello, my YouTube friends. TeresaLouise here, and welcome back to my studio. So, today is Vlogmas, Quiltmas 7. And I know I'm late, sorry. Got really busy today, and just now being able to come on. I'm not sure how long I will be on today, but I thought I'd pop on and say hello to everybody and see what you all are up to. So let's see what we have here. Oops, I used the same fabric, darn it, in the photo. Hi, Kim. How are you doing? You bring this up. Hi, Nancy. Oh, awesome. That is great, Nancy. That is very awesome. Hello, Monica. Hello, Melina. Hi, Shelly. So I need to turn this other light on. Just a little more light would be helpful. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Hi, Jackie. That is awesome news, Nancy. So happy to hear that. Hello, Mel. How's it going? Hi, Sandy. Okay. So everybody's just saying hi to each other and telling Nancy what a awesome news she got from the doctor. That's great. Wonderful news. Wonderful news. So I'm just cutting strips today. I am cutting binding strips. And as soon as a few more people come on, I'll tell you what I've been up to today. And yeah, I'm kind of tired. I kind of feel like it's nap time. And then at 3:30, we're going to have to jump off here and, well, I'll still stay live, but run over to Ian's channel because he's number 7 in the Ugly Christmas Fabric Challenge, 12 Days of Quiltmas. So we need to go over there, or I do, and support him and watch his video. So I'm stacking these fabrics up about four high. I feel like that's about how many I can go through is 4. And I'm just going to cut 2.5-inch strips because I'm going to do binding. So hopefully I have enough here to do the binding with these strips. If not, I'm going to add some red. That'll probably look cool. Hi, Janine. Let's see who we got. Okay, I said Jackie. Oh, that's great, Kim. Kim said, I've had a good day today. Friday is hopefully last visit with the surgeon. Awesome. Oh, I'm down pretty low, aren't I? Well, I'm going to stand up again anyway. He'll be on in 15 minutes. Yep. Hello, Pam. Cooking dinner. Hi, Nancy L. How's it going? Well, if you are still having problems with that, why don't you unsubscribe and then subscribe, and then be sure and click that bell that you receive all notifications. Okay, so see if that helps. Otherwise, send YouTube a nasty email and tell them, hey, I'm not getting notifications from my favorite YouTuber. Right? Now, keep in mind that I'm not scheduling these. So I'm just popping on. So I don't know what kind of notifications you get when I do that. Let's see. We got... Hello, Gladys. Hi, Diane. Diane Sewing Adventures. Awesome. Hello, Polly. Hello, Tiffany. Okay, that's all right. Happy to see you. We're going to jump over to see Ian pretty quick here anyway. Hello, Colette. How's it going? Hi, Beth. Beth is goody goods. Hi, Mary. Shelly Clark said, sometimes I think it's my phone and not YouTube. That could be. Sometimes you got to go into your settings on your device and let's see, where do you go? You go, well, on mine, you go to notifications. And when I click on notifications, it brings up a list of all of the apps that I have installed on my device. And then I can turn on and turn off notifications for each one of those. So that might be another place you check, because you can turn notifications off from YouTube through in your setup or in your settings. So you might try that. Okay, Nancy. She's going to try unsubscribing and then subscribing. See how that works. I do too, Diana. She said, I'm enjoying watching the Quiltmas challenge. Love all of them so far. Me too. Let me see if I have Ian's channel in here. I'm not sure if I do or not, but I will check. If not, Ian is the off-kilter crafter. It's a mouthful. It is wonderful news for Kathy and Nancy. Yes. Way back there? Yeah. Remember, I don't know if you've seen that, Pam. This is English paper piecing, hexes. Kind of a mess on the back, but that really can't be helped. So you use those little hexy papers, and then I'm just hand sewing those, and that's how many I've gotten put together so far. I do have a bunch downstairs that I'm still working on. It's a little bit of hand sewing I do sometimes in the evening. Oh, thank you, Tiffany, because I guess I don't have Ian in my bot. So I have to keep an eye on the time so we can all run over there. But we'll go watch Ian, and then we'll come back, and then we'll sew and visit for a little bit. How's that sound? It is a big job. It is. But I don't expect to get it done this year. And, you know, maybe I'll have it done by next year. And I'm guessing it'll probably be maybe the last hand sewing project I do. Of course, I say that now. There are a few of Tula Pink's designs that I wouldn't mind doing. So maybe after I get this one, like pick a small one of Tula Pink's, if she has a small one, and maybe for a wall hanging or something like that. Brussels sprouts for dinner. Those are yummy. Pam said she just bought some hexie papers a while back, but she hasn't started yet. Hi, Carissa. How's it going? Thank you, Colette. Hi, Pamela. How are you doing today? Hope you're feeling okay. One of my awesome viewers sent me a little handheld machine that makes this size hexies. So I've been able to make my own, which is great. Oh, you are, Pam. Awesome. Pam's thinking about going live on Facebook next year. She needs to learn to edit. Well, the good thing about going live on Facebook, you don't have to edit the lives. That's why I go live all the time. So I don't have to edit. Let's see. Okay, back to cutting. 2.5-inch strips. And I'll try and keep an eye on the time. So the reason why I'm late getting on here is my husband decided, now these little things are, you know, too small. I'm not going to keep those. My husband decided to make jerky today. And we really haven't done that. And I might have to make these strips smaller. He bought a new jerky making tool. It looks like a caulking gun, if you know what that looks like. So it's a long tube and it's got a handle on it that you squeeze, and when you squeeze it, the stuff comes out. And you fill it with hamburger or, you know, whatever, your meat. And then you squeeze the trigger and it comes out flat, and you just go along and make strips. But first you got to grind the meat. So we got a grinder attachment for my KitchenAid. That worked great because our grinder was probably 30 years old or so, at least. And it still works pretty good. But if you're going to do that big of a job, okay, that one's too small. Put that one out. That one looks okay. You need something that's going to work really good, you know. And we have a lot of meat to grind. So anyway, so he ground all the meat up yesterday and then put the seasonings on there. And then we filled up the handgun thing. And now we have all the dehydrators running. So he was just going to do it on his own, but I could tell he was struggling. So I had to go help him. So I went and helped him. And it made the job go much faster. But I'll tell you what, it is messy. It is one messy job. So. I've been looking for one of them. That's why you're going live. There are a lot of, there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos on how to do your own channel. And they're actually made by YouTube. So that's what I did. I just watched a whole bunch of those, took a lot of notes. I was editing my videos for a while, but my editing software is so old at the time that, you know, it wasn't impressive at all. So, but now that I have this new device, I could probably teach myself how to edit. And that's going to be one of my goals next year. I'm not going to worry about it this year, but next year I might try and do that. And Tracy we got 1 minute. Tracy from the sewing channel told me she edits all her videos with her phone. So figure if Tracy can do it, I should be able to do it. All right, let's pop over to Ian's channel real quick and watch his video, okay? And then we'll come back here. And then I'll finish reading your comments. Let me find Ian. Sorry about that. I had the alarm going. Okay. Subscriptions. I don't want to be too late. Oh, there he is. I bet Ian's is just going to be funnier than heck. Okay, he said he's got 3.5 minutes. Do you think it's bad that I don't like Christmas? That's his poll. Yes or no? I don't know. You do you, bro. Boo. I'm going to say yes. So I need to say hello to him, let him know I'm here. He does like Halloween, though. Where's the backup button? Oh, there it is. Everything has to be different on every different device, you know? Drives me crazy. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay. Thanks for popping over there, you guys. All right. I'm just going to keep on cutting these until he comes on. If you don't watch now, please pop over and watch it some other time when you have time to watch it. That would be awesome. Because every one of us, I believe, are doing a giveaway on this project that we're all making. And there are secret words. Each person has their own word, and you have to have those words in order to enter for the prize. So you don't want to miss out on that. And I have a glass of water, and I brought some popcorn up. Okay, this one's too small. No, looks all right. No, it is too small. Yep, too small. Come over there. This is going to be a pretty cool looking binding. It's going to be very scrappy. So, of course, I can't see my chat right now. I don't even know if anybody's in there. Looks like people are heading over. Only got 13. So head on over there to Ian's channel. I always have to look. The Off Kilter. It's Kilter Crafter Ian. And he's number 7 today. So, and we got, okay, it's starting now. Awesome. There he is. Oh, look at that cute sweater he's got on. Okay, I'm going to eat my popcorn, drink my water while I'm watching. I like that half square triangle quilt he has hanging on the wall. He does have an ugly sweater on. You guys are probably watching him and me. That's a little better. Popcorn. Wow, so far he has 286 people watching. That's awesome, Ian. You stay out of there. Talking to Willa. Really good popcorn. Just candied popcorn. Something about a postcard style. Really good popcorn. It's got chocolate and peanut butter and no. It's got caramel, chocolate, and peanuts. Pretty good. Oh, cool. Oh, I've seen that pattern somewhere before. I think it was on the Fat Quarter Shop. It's like a Christmas card. Awesome.
I needed something else. The greeting cards were good, but I needed
Or
something
greeting,
else
he's
to
calling it
really
greeting card.
make this project even better. So I decided to do a little bit of paper piecing on a Texas. Since I live in Texas, I thought it'd be a great way to highlight my state and really get the message home for Christmas. See what I did there? Anyways, I really love how this came out. If I was to do this project again, I would probably increase the size of the paper pieced Texas, but otherwise, I think it came off pretty well.
He's hand quilting it. Cool. Wow. He's got 320 people watching. And in case you were wondering, he does sew barefoot. He's doing a poll asking whether you sew barefoot or not. Oh, and the back of his quilt is really cute too. I don't know why so many quilters sew barefoot. Aren't you afraid of getting pins in your feet? I would be. It does not feel good to step on a pin. Well, it looks like a lot of people go barefoot. I agree, Jennifer. I don't want to step on a pin. I'm sorry, Willie. You can't have that. It's too much candy on it.
Now, I will say, is this project perfect? Absolutely not. There are some mistakes in it, but with any handmade object of any kind, you're going to have those mistakes that I think add charm and character to it. Because you know, it's not just mass produced. This is a one-of-a-kind project, and I don't think I'll be making it again, so I don't think there'll be another one like it. So I'm hoping whoever ends up with my project loves it and will cherish it for a long time to come, because honestly, this was a fun challenge to work on. All right, it's time for the big reveal. Are you ready to see what I did with my fabric?
Yes, let's see.
This is what I made with all of my fabric. I'm calling this Christmas Cards from Texas, and I think it works. It's interesting to say the least, but I think it works overall, and I'm really excited and quite proud of myself for creating something out of all of these very unique fabrics.
Good job, Ian. Nice wall hanging size. Even, well, I won't tell you. You have to go watch. Pretty cool.
All in all, a very fun challenge for us, and I'm so excited to see what everybody else created and all the creativity that went into these projects. And it has been a process, but boy, has it been fun. Do you want to give my quilt a new home? Lucky for you, this quilt is a giveaway. So I'm going to be giving away this quilt, and you're going to need all 12
I see people are
cards
coming
from all
back.
of those who participated in the 12 days.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Here is the list of creators and order that we followed, so that way you can see
Or maybe you
whose
didn't
channels
leave.
you need to go to
Somebody's
in
just
order to get
commenting.
to all 12 code words.
There's nice Christmas music going.
So once you collect all 12 of the code words from our videos, you'll then be ready to enter your information into the form, and you'll be set. So you're probably asking what my code word is. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas, so my code word is Grinch. Thanks for watching today's video, and if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up, and of course, if you're interested, hit that subscribe button to check out
It's
all
small,
my
but
content
it's
that I post here on my channel.
keepable.
Well, that's going to do it for today's video, and remember guys, normal's obviously just a setting on the dryer.
I like that. Normal is just a setting on the dryer. One of my new favorite sayings. Okay, let me get my... Turn that back down. Get back over to my channel. There we are. Okay, and we're back. Awesome. Multitasking is hard. He's a fellow barefoot sewer. Yeah. I'm super careful about pins. I don't wear shoes in the house. Yeah, I wear my slippers. And when I'm up here, I have a pair of hard-soled rubber. And I don't wear these outside, you know. But I do wear them upstairs. And they're wool, so they're very warm. Keep my feet warm. I like that the videos aren't long. Hi, Paula. She's back. Mel is back. Thanks for coming back, you guys. Shelly says, I just I thought I might be Jack like the Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, yeah. This is fun, says Diana. Hi, Ellen. Hi, honey. How are you doing? Hi, Becca. How are you doing, Becca? Let me roll back up and see if I missed anything. Hi, Sweetheart Creations. How are you doing? Let's see. I have a grinder for mine also, and I love it. I am surprised how fast it goes with that attachment. Oh, I totally agree. When it's all done, you know, tomorrow I'll bring some up and show you how it looks. It looks awesome, and I actually had just a little teeny piece of one before I came up, and it tastes really good. Yes, Mary, I'm using the elk meat. Yep. I've been putting off buying the attachment, but I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired, but I'm all right. Thanks, Becca. Um, I don't know why I put off getting the attachment, but I did. So, but this year we went ahead and got it. Okay. So, I was watching a little bit of Kathy's Quilts and Crafts earlier, and Sandra was on there working on her long arm. And she does it a little different than me. She uses pantographs. I don't do that, but it was pretty interesting watching and getting a point of view from a different quilter. So if you get a chance to watch that, you might pop over there, watch the replay or something. Hi, Crystal. Central Missouri. I am in north central Idaho. If you know where Lewiston, Idaho is, I would be about 150 miles or so south of Lewiston. But I'm up in the mountains. I might have to go back and get some of those strips out of there. I think some of them might be big enough. Okay, I think I got all of those sewn up. Oh no, I got two more, and then I can start sewing these together. I know I'm not letting you see what I'm doing. I know. And I'm not going to. Because it's a surprise. But I wanted to work on it anyway. And the only way I can work on it and visit with you guys is not show you what I'm working on. So what are you guys doing today? Let me know in the chat. Let's see, is that one big enough? Yeah, I think that one's a keeper. That one's not big enough. Got to be at least 3/4 of an inch, right? Okay, let me check, see if any of these are big enough. Nope. Nope. No, yeah, that one might be. Pull that out. I like my strips to be 1.5 or 2.5. If you have a hard time seeing your lines to cut on your fabric, flip it over. Um, Especially if it's like a lighter on one side than the other. Sometimes that helps. There's a tip for you. The only time that really doesn't work is with black. I have a really hard time cutting black. I don't know about you guys. Do you have any tips for cutting black fabric? Okay, I think I got them all. All right, now I'm going to start sewing these bad boys together. I might throw a red one in there now and then. Let's see if I have any red. Oh, that might be enough red. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, cool. Shelly said, I was wrapping presents. My daughter mailed them to me from Amazon for the kids. Awesome. I love wrapping presents. Crystal is hand sewing flannel trees I cut out of t-shirts. Cool. That sounds like fun. Hi, Kathy. Awesome. She said she just watched Ian's video. Good, 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 good. Hi, Brenda. Working too hard. Grr, she says. Hi, Marla. She doesn't like using black fabric. Oh, I know. That Bella. I like how it looks in a quilt. Maybe not the whole quilt, but I just do not like cutting it. It's so hard to see. Maybe I don't have the right size ruler or something, or the right ruler. But I have this one, and then I have one that's clear, or, just has little blue lines on it. That one actually works a little bit better than this one. This one kind of is like it has highlighted marks on it, which I'm not real crazy about, but it's the only big ruler I have, so it's the one I'm going to use. Okay, those are done. I can put those in here and there. And then all the rest of this is just scraps. What can I do with all those scraps? Oh, here's one more piece I can use. All right, good deal. I want to try and use up just as much of this as I can. Right? You guys do that? Try and just, if you're making a scrappy quilt, just try and use up everything that you can. Get rid of as much fabric as possible before you put it in your scrap box. Because once I put things in my scrap box, that's it. They hardly ever come out again. Let's see, it's Wednesday. Do we have live people tonight? I think we do. I'll see what you guys are saying in just a minute. I need my little 2.5-inch ruler. This is one of my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna sew, and I want to sew with what? Okay. Mary said T-Quilts is live at 7. I don't like using, okay, I read that one. Oh, yes. Moscow. Yeah, that was very sad. Yeah, Moscow's not that far away. Oh boy. Polly is just snuggling with her puppy now. I cleaned the house, finished all the Christmas stockings and another wall hanging, so I'm tired. Wow, you had a busy day. Hi Shirley, how are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, that's my project I've been working on all year, Brenda. It's one of those other things that I put downstairs to hand sew every now and then when I feel like it. I just pick it up and do a few. You know, I'm not expecting it to get it done this year. I'll grab it here in just a second and show it to you. Oh, I know, Shelley, she said. It seems like when I try to use up scraps, I end up with more than I started with. I agree. It is a never-ending battle, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't much like black cross stitch either. Oh, you are? Cool. Do you, which one are you going to do, Brenda? Yeah, I'll grab it and show it to you. I think the fabrics were like a French general or something like that. It was a jelly roll that I had, and I just cut them into 2.5 inch squares. And then I think these are 1.5, no, 1 inch hexies. So that's where I'm at. I do have a bunch more of these put together, but obviously I haven't put them on here yet. But I think I have, 6 or 7 more done. I'll call them blocks. Um, Somewhere around there. I really enjoy doing them, but it's funny. I have several things downstairs that I do that I trade on off and on. So I have the hexie thing, and then cross stitch, which I haven't done in a few months. And then now I'm starting to do my paint by number, and then the other thing was my granny squares. So, but I am out of yarn for the granny squares. So Friday when we go to town, I'm going to stop at Joann's and see if they have that kind of yarn and pick up some more. I need to figure out the math on how many I need. So Let's see. I'm going to move you. Oh, Tula's Nova. Ooh, I've been thinking about that one. I'm still eating popcorn. Thanks, Brenda. Oh, Shelly made the Long Time Gone in 100 days, 100 blocks, and I hardly made a dent. I have the Gypsy Wife pattern too, hoping to use up more and more scraps. I'm thinking about just putting all my scraps in a baggie and then having a giveaway. What do you think of that idea? And then, you know, I'll just get rid of them. I mean, they've been in there for 2 years now, at least, if not longer. I did get them separated into color, which has been helpful. Well, that's a good idea. I wish I could get my husband to sew. Yeah, Brenda's husband quilts. Marla said she would love them. Okay, well, I'll do a giveaway then. I got one person that would want them. Kim said if I wasn't trying to get rid of some herself, I would say great. I know, right? Okay, I'm going to start. This works. I can see that a lot better, you guys. Now I just need a stand for it. Carissa said she would take them too. Okay, well, one of these days then I will just have a giveaway and get rid of scraps. Might be 2 bags. I'll get one of those mailers or something from the post office. Just fill it up. Send it on its way. Brenda said he just finished a 2.5-inch square quilt. I helped with leaders and enders. That's a great idea. That's the way to do it. That's what I thought I would do, is just do them as leaders and enders and get through them, but I still haven't done that either. I don't know why. I guess once I get on a project, I just, you know, focus on that project. I like to make sure that I'm at least at 2 on my stitch length when I'm sewing these. Because I do not want them to come apart. Oh, that's not fair, Kim. Kim said, the neighbor says that Kim has reached hoarder status, in the neighbor's opinion. Well, I haven't seen your home, so she could be right. I wonder what she would think of my stash. Can you guys hear Willa chewing on that bone? Kind of move you over here a little bit. I think the word is gnawing. She's gnawing on it. Okay, throw a red piece in there. Hi, Marie. How are you doing? Yeah, I enjoyed Ian's video. It was fun. He's so funny. Quite the character. You never know what he's going to do, you know. I really enjoyed watching him and Becca when he was over at Becca's house for Thanksgiving. I felt really sorry for him because he kept having little accidents. I think he fell out of his chair on one. Poor guy. I'm kind of like that, accident prone. I've done pretty good this year, but last year, my gosh, I fell down a lot. I don't know what the heck was going on. Hi, Yolanda. Well, thanks for coming onto the channel. Really appreciate it. I've seen you around on other chats, I believe. Glad to have you here. I'm doing good, Marie. Hope you are too. He slid down her stairs, Brenda? Yeah, I'm glad he wasn't hurt, but it's a good thing he can laugh at himself, right? Sounds like that something he does quite often. And so, I mean, when you're like that, you got to have a sense of humor, right? And he definitely has a sense of humor. What'd you think of his ugly sweater? His ugly Christmas sweater. You're welcome. Yes, she says. Yolanda says, yes, and thank you. I knew I'd seen you around. Well, we're very happy to have you. And I hope you enjoy it here. We try to have a friendly, happy community. I do have a few moderators, so they kind of, you know, look out for any trolls or people who say unkind things, because we don't like that here. We like to be friendly and kind to each other. That's what I used to tell the all the animals when I had a bunch of animals on the farm, you know. If they started arguing with each other, I would go, now look, I'm going to have to give you away if you don't start behaving, because everybody here has got to get along. That's me out there talking to the chickens and the turkeys, you know. And I did get rid of a few because of that. especially roosters, because you know, some of you may know how roosters are. They, especially with other roosters, I had the most wonderful Banny rooster ever. And he was so pretty. He was kind of red, you know, that deep brown red color. And then he had all the other colors that go with it. He was just beautiful. And he was just a little rooster, you know, he wasn't very big at all. But I had several little Banny hens. And then I had a black Banny rooster, and he was he was mean. I mean, he would pick on that poor guy. That poor guy wouldn't be doing anything. Thanks, honey. It's done. Still warm. Hey, you got the jerky. I'm going to let it cool off a little bit. And so one day I went out there and he had that poor rooster cornered. And it was raining out too. It had been raining for quite a while. And he was just beating the heck out of him, you know. And I'm like, all right, that's it. No more of that. And I grabbed that black rooster and I just went. I know you can't imagine me doing that, right? I'm like, how many times do I have to tell you that you are too mean? Bam. And then I dropped the rooster, and then the red rooster gets up and he, you know, shakes it off, and then he jumps on top of the dead black rooster and starts beating him up. Oh, that was funny. But that little red rooster loved me from then on out. Anytime I went outside, he'd follow me all over the place. He was so sweet. And then he had all the girls to himself. And I had all different sized chickens. And, you know, I had like 3 or 4 little bannies. I had one little chicken that was only about that big. Her name was Penny. She was so sweet. And no, you can't have my jerky. And yeah, she was super sweet, super sweet. But he just was so proud of himself, you know. And well, come to find out that the person that I got the rooster from, she had handled those roosters quite a bit. And so that's why he was so friendly. He wanted to get up on my lap, and she used to let that rooster get on her lap all the time. So once I found that out, I was like, then I would let him, you know, get closer. But anyway, yes, kindness does go a long way in this world. So you know, that's one of my stories. Okay, my husband just brought the jerky in for me to try. Mmm, that is good. That's really good. Super, super good. It's good, Willa. Okay. Male turkeys are mean too. I had one male turkey, and he was pretty nice. Oh, thank you, Kim. Oh, I know. Eggs are ridiculous. I'm still getting them from my neighbor, thank God. But we've also been trying to buy her a bag of chicken feed when we go to town. So like once a month. Last month when I got a bag, I could not believe how expensive it was. It was like $21 for a 50-pound bag of chicken feed. Now, when I had chickens, now it was 7 years ago when I got rid of all my chickens. Um, I was paying $11 for the same bag. I could not believe how expensive it is. Hi, Courtney. Oh, here you go, Brenda. Maybe I'll put some in a little baggie for you, Brenda, when I send your quilt back. Would you like that? I agree, Marie. When you only have one male rooster or turkey, they're much sweeter than if you have more than that. Oh, you missed him? You'll have to watch the replay. He seems to be getting a little more okay with being on the camera. I was on Zoom with Donna and a bunch of people the other day, and he came up here, and so there's like 6 or 7 of us on Zoom, and so he got to meet all the ladies on there. No, I haven't sold any jerky, Mary. I'm not sure I want to. It's pretty good, and it's elk jerky. Maybe when I do a giveaway, I can give away a little bit of jerky. It's pretty good. I like it. That's funny, Kim. I read your little rooster story there. I had a little turkey. It wasn't one of those white ones. It was that other kind. They kind of look like wild turkeys. I don't remember what they're called. But I had her when she was just, you know, really tiny. And I um, held her quite a bit when she was little. And also, when I'd be sitting outside gardening, she'd come over and she'd sit on my lap. Well, as she got bigger, you know, fully grown turkey, she'd come over and try and get in my lap. It was so funny. And then I would be out on the garden swing, you know, a 2-seat swing that you have outside, you know. I'd sit out there a lot, and when I was talking, visiting on the telephone, as soon as I would laugh, the rooster, or not the rooster, the turkey would come running because she would hear me and she knew my voice, you know. And every time I'd laugh, she'd go, 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 go. Like she was laughing with me. It was hilarious. Carissa said she only saw a corner of him. Well, I can post a picture on Facebook if you want, or if you guys want to see him. Hi, Heather. I'll have him come up maybe tomorrow and introduce you. Yeah, we made this earlier today, the jerky. Hmm. This is the first time we've done this process. We've done it with like strips of meat before. Um, so you probably missed it, what I said earlier. But we got the grinder attachment for the KitchenAid. So we made it into hamburger. And then we put it in this long tube. And then you squeeze the handle and it squirts it out, and it squirts it out nice and flat. And then you put it in the dehydrator. Luckily, we had 2 dehydrators, so he's down there watching them. And this batch, we didn't have room. We ran out of room, so my oven has a conventional fan in it, so I put it on like 180, I think it was, with the fan blowing. And I think we cooked it for like an hour and a half that way. Turned out really good. But the rest of it is in the dehydrators, so those are going to take a little bit longer. It really is good. It's a little salty, but not too bad. And it's not real hot. Like, he did put a few little pepper flakes in there, but not too much because he knows I can't do real hot. So it's pretty good. Oh, and hang and dry. That's a good idea. My dogs might not, we'd have to hang them somewhere. Not the dogs, the jerky, away from the dogs. But the little dehydrators that I have, they heat up. So it'll work. So last year, we didn't make that much jerky. This year, he really wanted to make more jerky for that, just in case. Just in case we needed dry meat, you know. So, plus it gives him something to do down there. So he's doing that and doing his leather work. When he gets that next knife sheath done, I'll bring it up and show you guys. It's really pretty. Marie said she loves spicy. Yeah, definitely not the dogs. Yeah, I was thinking about, you gave me that recipe, Kim, for making summer sausage. I might do some of that because, so what we did was, as we were cutting the elk up, we just put everything in the large Ziploc bags, pieces, you know, that were big enough to go in the grinder. Not too big, you know. And so I'm not sure how many pounds we have like that. And then we kept some as steaks, you know, of course. So as we go along, we're just going to decide, we could make some into stew meat or just plain hamburger. So we'll probably like thaw out maybe 10 pounds every other day or so until we get through it. And that way it'll kind of give us something to do throughout the winter, you know, and we didn't feel so pressured to get it all done, you know, right away. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of work. And we like to process our own stuff, so. Because, you know, I just feel like you never know if you take it somewhere to have it processed, if you're really getting back your own stuff. You know what I mean? And I want my own stuff back because I know how we harvest and everything. I would say it was a small bull. He had a forked horn. tag. So they're just, you know, 2 straight up, and that's all. So that's kind of a young bull. Might be like a 2-year-old. I'm not sure. Somebody will know. I'm not sure how many pounds it was. Well, last year we got an elk, and he was a little bit bigger, and we still have left over from last year. So, but I mean, we don't eat it every night. I would say every other night. Well, we eat like one night we might have hamburger. The next night I might make a stew. I also like making finger steaks. Those are yummy. You know, I mean, you can do everything, the same thing you do with hamburger, you know. You can make meatloaf, meatballs, all the things. Yeah, they do it in huge batches, I know. And I don't blame them for that, but I've had some friends get back some pretty nasty stuff, you know. Because when you skin an animal, you have to be really careful not to get that hair on the meat. You know, you want to keep your tools clean, and I just don't know if all the hunters are doing that, you know. I mean, when I'm out there helping, I have a pan of warm water, paper towels, different rags, this and that. And do you need a permit to hunt? Absolutely. You do. You need a hunting license, and then you have to put in for what they call a tag for whatever season you want. And you could put in for, you know, an elk tag, a deer tag. You have to have a tag for turkeys or any of the other birds. You know, you have to have a fishing license to fish. I mean, I don't think there's any state where you don't have to have all those things. "99% of Kansas land is private." Oh, that sucks. Kind of hard to hunt that way. Well, we have a lot of Forest Service land here. Not too much like BLM. There's not very much of that. But a lot of Forest Service. So that's helpful. And people are pretty good about marking their property no trespassing if they don't want you to hunt on there. Let's see. Yeah, spicy dog jerky. I hope I didn't say that. Sounds like something you'd find in Asia or somewhere, or Africa. Oh, thank you, Valerie. You like my, oh, that one? Yeah, that ironing board. Is that the one you're talking about? The one in the corner? I tried to find like a old fashioned kind of fabric because that ironing board is one of those wooden ones, and it's like probably 125 years old or around there. It's really old. I never had geese, but I did have ducks, and they were a lot of fun. And then I built a swimming pool underground, below ground or at ground level, so they could just jump in and jump out. They loved that. They were so cute. And then they had babies. Oh my God, I fell in love. Oh no, some people I know some people don't have Facebook. Well, I'll take a picture of him and hold it up to the camera. Oh, I'm sorry, Carissa. That sucks. Not having a place to hunt. Really? Mary said, I just saw in Kansas if a child takes hunter safety, they get a lifetime fishing and hunting license. Wow. I want that deal. Hi, Amy. Your hubby's cooking? Awesome. My husband made jerky today. It was really good. Yeah, they get money any way they can, that's for sure. Yeah, they only give out so many tags. All of the different, they have different, what they call units. And then, so this unit might get, 200 tags. The next one might get 100. Just depends on what unit. And then you can look through the book that they send out every year and decide what unit you want to hunt in. And then that's, you put in for a certain unit and what you want to hunt. Is kind of how it works here. Hi, Joyce. Yeah, I used to run a ranch in Oregon. It was 10,000 acres. And we got, the owner got 6 LOP tags a year. And we always got one of them as part of you know, our pay. And that was awesome. So we were pretty much guaranteed an elk once a year. That didn't cost us anything. I mean, we would still have to let the fish and game people know that you had an LOP tag. So, okay. Yes, Valerie. Okay. I see your comment. The one in the corner is wood. Yep. Yeah. I went with him a little bit. I went hunting with him. Just, get out and walk. But I can't do what I used to do, 10 years ago for sure. Because we used to go on some pretty horrendous hikes. I always lost you know, 5, 6, 7 pounds during hunting season. But I really enjoyed going with him, you know. And I think he liked taking me because I always brought good food, good snacks. Of course, when I didn't go with him, I made him a good, you know, backpack. Backpack of food. Yeah, geese are really territorial. We had those banny hens too, and they can be very territorial also. But they help keep the snakes away. That's one thing I liked about having chickens and stuff. They help keep the, in Oregon where we lived, there were rattlesnakes. And no, I don't care for rattlesnakes. I don't mind like gardener snakes or bull snakes or whatever, but I don't care for any of those that you could die. You stay out of that. You could die from getting bit. New things. And we have black widow spiders over there too. Those are nasty. I had to do a lot of spraying for those. Because they'll bite you too and make you really sick. We did have those little scorpions also. They're kind of really light colored. They are not poisonous over there, the kind that we had. And I actually got stung by one once. It does hurt, but it wasn't as bad as a bee sting. And I didn't swell up as much from it as I do from a bee sting. But they would get in the house once in a while, especially if you left the doors open at night. You have to be careful about that kind of stuff. Willa just wants to taste, Mom, to see if you made it right. I know she was trying to get into the garbage can to get out the little pieces of popcorn kernels that I threw in there. Or she was smelling it anyway. She don't need those. We don't need Willa sick again. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I'm doing pretty good here. Murder worms. That's funny. The bison didn't like him either. That's funny. Animals can pick up on people's feelings for sure. Especially dogs because they're around people so much more, but I know it does cost a lot of money to even get tags, but Brandon can get senior citizen, and next year I want him to put in for disability. So that'll help. Oh, Carissa said, I always brought the loudest snacks. That's funny. Valerie said, hello, Willa. Yes, Kim raised her bull. She loved him. Hi, Lois. How are you doing? Oh, geez. Laid down for 2 minutes and you dozed off. That'll happen. Oh, geez. That, I don't know about that, Carissa. She says, he hated snakes when he was younger. My daughter, on the other hand, would go out to the lilac bush and bring in handfuls of baby ones. My mom was afraid of anything that jumped. She hated frogs and she didn't like grasshoppers either. I guess because it would startle her, you know. I'm doing good, Lois. Thank you. Yeah, we used to bring home bull snakes, or my husband did, and just put them out in the yard because um, they get rid of rattlesnakes. But I made him quit bringing them home, and because they would try to get in the chicken coop and eat the eggs or eat the baby chickens or this or that, you know. So I really had to secure my chicken coop. Um, I had pigeons too, and one of them, a snake got in there, and the snake must have been pretty small because he tried to he killed um, like, I think it was 4 or 5 pigeons, but he couldn't get them down. And so, but their necks were stretched out like that far. So he would try to swallow them, but then the pigeon got too big and he couldn't swallow it anymore. So they would spit it back up. So I found all these pigeons with their necks stretched. So I took all the pigeons, or actually, I went and got Brandon and I said, come here, I want to show you something. I'm like, look at what your snakes are doing to my birds. Not to mention how many eggs and baby chickens they tried to get off with, right? So, yeah, I was pretty shocked when I walked into the coop and I found all these dead pigeons with their necks elongated. Luckily, I didn't have any baby pigeons in there at the time, or I'm sure they would have been gone because the snake wouldn't have had any problem eating those. Hi, Katie. How's it going? Nope, ropes. That's funny. Heather said, I hate frogs too, but I can tolerate them from a distance. That's funny. Anna Valerie says animals are a lot like us, not so different. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I really miss having the chickens, but it would be so hard to have them here with all the snow that we get. I mean, some people do it, and but I would really want a good place for them because we do have wolves, coyotes, um, cougar, all that kind of stuff. And so I would really want to have a really nice place for them. And then I would also want it to be somewhat warm in the wintertime because sometimes we get down below freezing for days. And I would just feel terrible if I went out and found all my girls frozen. I'd have to bring everybody in the house, right? What time is it? Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm going to get off here at 5 o'clock, you guys. I think I've been on long enough. See, it's always longer than an hour, right? I don't know. I get busy talking to y'all, and then time just flies. Oh, yes, I agree, Mary. We do save a lot of money, especially right now with the way prices are. So definitely well worth it. Oh, that's too light. I'll do this one. Especially since he gets the senior discount now. It's not that expensive. It's not even that expensive for the tag either. So, we're doing fine, Katie. Thank you. We're fine. Everything's fine. Oops, that one's too close. I'll do this one. Fine, fine. Everything's fine. Would like to have Christmas music on though while I'm sewing and chatting. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, there's probably some of you who don't like Christmas music, but shame on you. No, just kidding. I bring them. Let's see. What does Amy bring home? Oh, snakes. Okay, to keep the copperheads away. Okay, I see that. Lois thinks that frogs are the coolest. Let's see. Carissa says me and the three kids were fishing on along the bank in the trees. My middle boy had to use the bathroom. Um, so two of them went off so he could. A big bull snake, about 6 foot long, scared him. I heard a scream so high pitched I thought he was hurt. He said, Mom, it scared the right out back of me. You guys will have to fill the blanks in on that one. Well, bull snakes, they make that same kind of a rattle noise. So, yeah, they can be kind of scary. Oh, yeah, I don't like cockroaches either. No, no, thank you. Okay, Marie. Awesome, awesome. Okay, Pam, see you later. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, that's what I used to do, Jamie. When I had the chickens in Oregon, I had a heat lamp out there. And they lay better too, you know. They keep laying through the wintertime. Yep, time flies. That's for sure. Oh, Katie said we supplement our food table with fish, reindeer, and whale meat. I have never had whale meat ever. I wouldn't mind trying it. Yeah, I do not like cockroaches. I up here we don't have cockroaches. Knock on wood, yay. Maybe it's too cold or something. But I did live down in 29 Palms, California, and oh my God, some the first apartment that we lived in down there, because my husband was in the Marines, so he was stationed down there, and so we just got whatever we could find. So we found this little apartment, and it was just full of cockroaches. Oh my God. I scrubbed and cleaned and cleaned and scrubbed, but the other apartments next door were full of cockroaches too, you know, and you got a bunch of military people, you know, they don't probably clean as well. I don't know. Anyway, I started helping the landlord clean apartments and get them ready. Oh my God, it was disgusting. I was never so happy when I found a house because those apartment buildings were just infested with cockroaches. My house was fine. I didn't. There was no cockroaches in that house, so thank God I didn't bring any over with me when I packed. Okay, have a good dinner. Thanks for the great story. You're probably already gone, but that was funny. I don't know, fear of snakes and spiders. Uh, Katie said, well, meat is tender like beef tenderloin. It's red like beef as well, since it comes from the mammal. Oh, I can't exactly describe how it tastes. Tastes like the ocean, sort of. You know how the sea smells? Okay, that's kind of how it tastes. Huh, so it's not fishy, you know, like, you know, how, like, have you ever had a trout or catfish? Catfish can get real fishy tasting. Okay, we got 2 minutes, guys. I think we have some other people coming on live tonight. And plus, I think I've been on long enough today. Hi, Mona. We're just getting ready to get off of here. And I can take a little break. We've just been visiting, telling stories. It doesn't taste like fish at all. Awesome. Good night, Paula. Yeah, spiders kill cockroaches. Exactly. And they kill flies and all that stuff too. I don't mind spiders as long as they're outside. Me too, Lori. Thank you. She said, I'm so glad you're feeling better. Me too. It's awesome to be feeling better for sure. So I'll wish you all a good night, and thanks so much for joining me for today's Vlogmas number 7. And let's see, tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll see you tomorrow, but I won't be on Friday, I don't think. So you're welcome, Kim. We'll see you later. Oh, I'm sorry you still don't feel well, Mona. Hope you get to feeling better. Well, Katie, probably because it's so cold there. Okay, I'll see you over at Tees. Have a good night. Yeah, they probably wouldn't want you to kill those, Shelley. Goodbye, Crystal. Bye, Brenda. I haven't done a Christmas video yet, Patty. It doesn't come on until the 11th. Bye, Jamie. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, Donna. We're just taking off. Yep, 5 p.m. So, sorry, hon. Gotta go. Okay, love you guys. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Whoops, sorry. Bye. So long. Goodbye.